Day 33 of 35 in 35, and today I'm going to discuss identity. Your true identity lies in who you are when nobody else is around, the things that you enjoy, the food that you eat, those guilty pleasures, those things that set your soul on fire, the things that make you creative, the music that you listen to, the things that you enjoy. That is your true identity. That is the realist version of yourself with no mask on. So your true identity is actually built, it's not discovered. And I find that a lot of people, they love to say, oh, I found myself when I traveled here and blah, blah, blah. And it's a great concept. It sounds good on paper. However, true identity is actually built. It's not something that you find. It's something that is created layer by layer and is built brick by brick. And, you know, you can find yourself changing, like your identity can shift. So as your standards start to grow, your identity also starts to shift, right? And you'll find that there's certain things that you would have accepted before that no longer align with the person that you have become, right? So that's true. That's not fake. It's not you being a different person. You've just upgraded your identity, which means that everything else around you has to upgrade. Real identity is alignment with your truth. What makes you you? I'll go first, right? So I'm someone that likes to live a light-hearted life. I don't like to take things too seriously. However, I'm very, very strict on protecting my energy, right? So as much as I live like a light life, what I would describe as light, as in like I don't let bad vibes in, I try not to let things affect me. Obviously we're human and we're built to feel a range of emotions, but it's not the type of emotion that I like to embody. I'm the cup is half full type of girl, right? So that is my identity. A lot of people say that I'm very wholesome. That is my identity. That is not me being fake, that is just who I am, right? So if you feel like you are in alignment with your truth, people identify you, they use words to describe you, and you feel like those words really do describe you without having any kind of input, then you live in true alignment, which is the essence of your identity. Another thing that people identify me with is me being healthy, right? A lot of people know me as being a healthy person. I used to do meal preps. I'm very open about like how I eat. I live a plant-based life currently, have for the past 10 years. I go through phases of juicing. I go through phases of maybe water fasting, and different types of fasts that I've practiced, right? And I also understand holistic health to a certain level. I understand what certain plants can do for your body, for your mind. And I'm not very big on using pharmaceutical drugs if I don't need to, right? So people see me as like a holistic, healthy woman, you know, that is a part of my identity. I am someone that thrives on freedom. I love to travel. People also would identify me as a person that's always traveling. Don't even know where you are. Like, where are you? Are you here? Are you there? Like, that's a lot of questions that I get. It's questions that I get quite often, right? So that is a part of my identity, and I align with that identity. That is who I am. I think the most important message here is to just live in your truth. The core essence of your being that lies within you. Live, walk, talk and breathe that version of yourself. Forget the masks, and it's very, very easy to slip into certain personas, certain personalities when you're in different rooms, whether you're at work or around family, around old friends, around new friends. It's very, very easy to slip into a version of yourself that I feel like it will make you uncomfortable, right? Because I've definitely done it in the past. But, you know, as much as you can adjust, you might be a super loud person, right? Around 90% of people. When you're in work, maybe you need to, like, you know, adapt a little bit, but don't change the essence of who you are. Don't turn into a yes person all of a sudden just because there's a hierarchy that's in place. One thing that I just can't stand. But, you know, the message here is to stay true to your core. Stay in true alignment with who you are. That's where you're going to thrive the most. That's where you're going to feel the happiest. That's when you're going to feel the healthiest. And don't let anyone dim your light. That's just it. Day 33, identity. Peace out.